Hi, Namaste, my dear children. So, yes, my dear children, today as I am going to start 8th standard, second language English, first chapter. So, before starting, I would like to introduce the very important character, my dear friends, the very important personality of India and the great Indian country is none other than Rabindranath Tagore ji, right? So I hope you people have heard this name, Rabindranath Tagore ji. So please do follow all his works. Simply just follow his works and check it out. How many of the poems, how many of the novels that he has written. Okay, simply as a work I'm telling. So yes, now I'm starting with 8th standard second language English first chapter, that is A Day in the Ashram. So as I had already given you a work to ask your parents or your grandparents about how a day is spent in the ashram. So like the same way, I hope you people have done all that work. So try to understand, my dear friends. Now once again I would like to tell you, I am not going to teach you only this as a examination point of view, but you should have to inculcate these habits in your life, my dear friends. Why? Because these good habits itself make we people to achieve some great things in our lives. Otherwise, as usual, normal person, how he is leading, like the same way we will also lead. So anyway, what is there in this chapter? So each and every part now, whatever the things that I am going to tell you, so please try to follow it with a keen observation, with a keen concentration, and after that please try to inculcate these habits in your personal life, which will help you in your future, my dear friends. Now now you might get difficulties to do all these things. Of course you will get it, but please don't try to skip it in the middle or leave it in the middle. Try to continue these habits. It will help you a lot, my dear friends. So yes, what I would like to tell you, what I'm going to tell you in this A Day in the Ashram. So this is all the experiences when the writer C.F. Andrews, when he stayed in Shantiniketan Ashram. Shantiniketan is a school or a ashram, you can call it as. So in that ashram when he had stayed, so the experiences that whatever that he had got there, so now the same experiences that he is writing here. Okay, C.F. Andrews. So now what happens, so every day what happens in the ashram is, so every day in the morning, all the students, try to observe this, my dear friends, all the students every day in this ashram, they used to wake up early in the morning. Yes, early in the morning. So I hope you have already heard from your friends or from your teachers, from your parents, grandparents, that every day we must wake up early. Why? Because it gives immense satisfaction and immense strength for us, my dear friends. So always try to wake up early in the morning. So the Shantiniketan, this school or this ashram is referred as the darling of our hearts by Rabindranath Tagore ji in his one of the poem. This Shantiniketan is referred as the darling of our hearts by Rabindranath Tagore ji. So what happens? So every day all the students, they used to wake up early in the morning, very early in the morning before sunrise, and what they used to do is, the first work of all the students, or especially the choristers. Choristers means here the group of students or group of the people who will sing the hymns continuously. Okay, so all the choristers, they used to make a group, and at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the early morning, 4:30, they used to go around the ashram. That means they start walking from one spot of the ashram to the all the parts they used to walk, and they come back to the same spot once again. So like this they used to roam, or they used to round the ashram. So C.F. Andrews, the writer of this chapter, he is telling that when everybody listens to this chorister's song in the early morning, everybody feels a good type of reverence. Reverence means here respect, gaurava, respect towards that songs, towards that hymns, and along with that they used to feel happiness in the early morning to listen that choristers' songs. So half an hour or 1 hour they used to go round the ashram and they used to sing the song and they used to come back, the morning hymn. So after doing this, what they used to do, all the students, they used to take a small mats means what here, ಚಾಪೆ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಚಾಪೆ, ಚೌಕಾಕಾರದ ಚಾಪೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು they used to go and sit under the shades of the trees. So by sitting under the shades of the trees, they used to put that small mat, square typed mat, and they used to start meditate there. So yes, my dear children, I would like to tell you, with my personal experience, I would like to tell you, meditation gives a very immense satisfaction. Along with that, meditation is the very important thing in the early morning and in the evening that we must have to practice, my dear children. And I'm telling you with my experience every day, because I'm practicing meditation, so I'm telling you. So please try to meditate. See, each and everything whatever I'm telling, try to inculcate this in your life also. So they used to sit under a tree, under the shade of the tree, and they used to meditate for around half an hour, 45 minutes or 1 hour, and after that all the students, they used to go to their classes. So this was a very different type of school, Shantiniketan, because here there were no classrooms like how you people will sit in the classroom now. So like that, there were no classrooms, there were no benches, there were no tables, and very limited books were used in that particular Shantiniketan school or Shantiniketan Ashram. So all the students, they used to sit under the tree itself, under the shades of the trees itself, and they used to sit in a round table, like how they used to, you people will sit no, in the round shaped. So like the same way, they used to circle there and they used to sit there, and one teacher, they used to come and sit in the middle of that round circle, and students and teacher, they used to start conversation. So they used to converse with each other, and they used to ask the questions for the teachers, and they used to get clear their doubts. So like these, by doing these things, they used to feel or they used to understand all the chapters. So this is how the classes were going on in that particular Shantiniketan Ashram. In the early morning, from 7 to take around 10:30, they used to do this, and after 10:30, all the students, they used to go to their respective rooms, personal rooms, and they used to get bath, and after that they used to pray do the prayer. They used to pray, and after that they used to go to the lunch, to have their lunch, afternoon lunch. And after having this afternoon lunch, around at 2 o'clock, once again the school starts. So what they will do at 2 o'clock is, at 2 o'clock all the students are set free. As per their taste, as per their interest, they can select any one of the fields or any one of the activities. Handiworks are carried on in that period. So what means, like some of the students, if like how you people are, some of you are interested in music instruments, right? Or some of you are interested in doing any other say for example drafting or painting, right? Or musical instruments, playing musical instruments, or any other creative activities, right? So like this, all the students, they used to go and take their personal interest works and handiworks, and they used to do that. Some of them opted carpentry also, some of them opted for playing the musical instruments, like this, many other works they used to do. Up to 4 o'clock, 2 to 4 o'clock, they used to do these types of handiworks, and at 4 o'clock your interesting work will come now. So it is not a work exactly, it's a game. At exactly 4 o'clock every day in the evening, all the students, they used to rush to the fields to play the football, my dear children, to play the football. And they used to start playing football there. Everybody, they were very enthusiastic to play football. So around up to 6:30, they used to play the football. After that, playing football, evening, after playing all the games, whichever the games that they were interested in. Because one more thing that I should tell you, Shantiniketan boys and the students of Shantiniketan were very famous for sports and games on those days. So after playing games and these things, what they did, they used to go to their personal rooms once again, and they used to get freshened up there by themselves, and once again they used to come back to the shades of the trees. They used to sit under the shades of the trees. At the time of sunset, they used to sit and meditate, the evening meditation. So every day 2 times they used to meditate, in the morning and in the evening. So around 6:30 up to 7 o'clock, 7:30, they used to meditate, and after that all the students, they used to gather under a tree shade. That means under a single tree itself, all the students, they used to gather there. And now what they used to do is, some of the students, if they are interested to tell some sort of fairy tales, they used to tell the fairy tales. Some of the students, if they are interested to go with to enact the dramas, they tried to enact the dramas there. And some of the students, if they are interested to narrate the stories, they used to narrate the stories there. And the very important thing, many of the students, they used to sing the Rabindranath Tagore ji's songs there. So like this, they used to spend their evening time around 7:30 to 8:30, and at 8:30 exactly, all the choristers, as we heard in the early morning, how all the choristers, they went round the ashram by singing their morning hymns. Like the same way, before retiring to the bed, before going to bed night, at around 8:30 or 9 o'clock, all the choristers, once again, they used to sing their evening last hymns, and they used to go round the ashram. And after singing the hymn in the night around 9 o'clock, 9:30, 9:15, all the students, they used to retire for the bed. That means they used to go to bed and they used to have their sleep. And once again, in the early morning, the next day 4 o'clock, they used to wake up, and once again the same routine goes on. So like this, my dear children, this is the chapter written by C.F. Andrews, which is where he is sharing his experience of Shantiniketan Ashram when he stayed there. So what we can learn with this, my dear friends? What is the life lesson that we can learn? So the life lesson is, we have to maintain a perfect daily routine, my dear children. So try to maintain daily perfect routine, and always try to inculcate yoga, pranayama and meditation, and reading some good books in the early morning and before going to sleep, my dear children. It helps you a lot, because this is my personal experience, that every day, even today, every day when I wake up, I will go with yoga, pranayama, meditation, and then I will read some sort of good books in the early morning, and then I start doing my works. And before retiring, before going to bed also in the evening, night, around 10:30 also, once again I fashion up myself, and I will used to do yoga, pranayama, meditation, and read some sort of good books if possible, and then I will go to sleep. So this helps you a lot to achieve many things in your life, my dear friends. And it helps you, it is like a charging. If you charge by doing these things, yoga, pranayama, meditation, and some sort of knowledge, wisdom, if you are able to read and get it in your mind, then you will be enthusiastic always to do some works in the field, in the society, and you will achieve the greatest heights, my dear children, greatest heights. So once again, I would like to tell you, you can see Gautama Buddha here, backside of mine. So he also told a perfect routine to follow, and you can see also Krishna here. So Krishna also, whenever he was, when he came as a avatara, he did so many good things, and he used to follow a perfect routine every day, my dear children. So now please take these things, these people or these greatest personalities as your heroes, and please try to follow your perfect routine and achieve the greatest height, my dear friends. By saying this, I would like to conclude this class. Once again, we will meet in the next chapter, my dear friends. Thank you very much. Dhanyavada. Love you all, love you all, love you all.